Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you 5 dead simple ideas that's going to help you feel healthier, fitter and more energized. Let's go. Okay, let's get real. You've been saying to yourself for a really long time that you want to live healthier, but you have no idea where to start. Most people convince themselves that to start living healthily, they need to completely change their diet, start eating a load of healthy food, and they need to start exercising at least 3 times a week. And with a full-time job, family responsibilities, and a week that's already packed with things to do, it's really easy to see why people put off being healthier and getting into shape week after week. The problem is that those weeks turn into months, and those months turn into years, and those years sometimes turn into decades, or even an entire lifetime. As time goes on, our health worsens. We feel less motivated, we feel less energized, demands for our time increase, and we never end up prioritizing our health, and we enter this slippery slope that's really hard to get out of. We can end up with things like heart disease, things like dementia and cancer in our older age. But the good news is that improving your health does not require drastic changes. It doesn't require you getting a gym membership, and it doesn't require you living like a monk. It starts with tiny steps that you can get started on today with practically no effort, and that you can build upon day after day. See, the secret is to gradually introduce these new healthy habits over a period of time so they naturally find a place within your daily routine. Okay, so the first thing that you can do is just to cut out just a single takeaway or processed meal every single week and replace it with something healthier like home-cooked versions, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and leafy greens. Takeaways and processed meals are usually much higher in sugar and fats. Research shows that you can save up to 1,000 calories just by swapping out this one meal alone. That's 52,000 calories over the course of the year that you're saving, which is equivalent to around 14 pounds of weight. And that's just from swapping out one meal. You can lose over a stone of weight in just 1 year. The second thing you can do, and I'm sure you've expected to hear this one, is simply to reduce your intake of foods and drinks that are high in sugar and high in fat. This includes chocolates, desserts, ice creams, high sugar fizzy drinks. Reducing your intake of any of these will have a huge positive impact to your health over the long term. Instead of those things, try looking for recipes for low fat alternatives. Try making cookies, for example, with banana as a sweetener instead of refined sugars. Or instead of sugar, try replacing it with a more natural refined sugar, things like maple syrup and honey. There are literally thousands of websites out there with recipes which have healthier alternatives to your favourite snacks. So do a quick Google search, give some of them a try and see if some of them work for you. Okay, number 3, change some of your ingredients for healthier choices. Swap white pasta for wholemeal pasta, have wholemeal bread instead of white, use reduced fat and sugar versions of things like yogurt, sauces and other tinned goods. Swap refined sugars for more natural refined sugars such as honey and maple syrup. White bread, pasta and rice are essentially the same things as the wholemeal versions. It's just that the husks have been removed from the grains that have made them. And it's the grain husks that contain all of the nutrients, things like fibre. It's these nutrients that your body needs to help you feel fuller for longer and to give you that slow release of energy as well. Because the white varieties contain less fibre, your body digests them much quicker. And this causes a spike in blood sugar levels. The result is, after about half an hour or an hour of eating those foods, your blood sugar is going to crash. And as your blood sugar crashes, your energy levels crash as well. And because your blood sugar levels are so low, you're going to reach for things which are high in sugar to give you that little pick-me-up. It's the fibre that's in the wholemeal varieties that's going to help you feel fuller for longer, and that's going to give you that gradual release of energy over the course of the day. Number 4, go for a 30-minute walk every single day. Research has shown that this one walk alone can reduce your stress levels significantly by reducing the amount of cortisol that's in your body. The fresh air gives your mind time to think and to recharge, and gives you an escape from the daily responsibilities that you have. On top of the mental health benefits, if you change nothing else, a brisk walk of 30 minutes can help you burn up to an additional 150 calories each day. This is equivalent of 1,000 calories a week or 54,600 calories in a year, the equivalent of 16 pounds of weight. And number 5, above all else, be as consistent as you can. We all have good days and bad days, and life is full of stresses that mean we all fall off the bandwagon occasionally. But the important thing is that you get back on track as soon as possible. The bad day doesn't mean you failed. The only time you truly fail is when you give up on your dreams and your goals. But stick with it. As we've seen, just these tiny changes can make a huge difference over the course of a year. It may not feel like it's making much of a difference day in, day out, or even week after week, but over the year, these tiny little changes, these tiny improvements in your habits will make a massive, massive difference. So trust the process, trust what you're doing, and you will see results, I promise you. And each one of these things requires you to do pretty much nothing. They're so simple, they're so easy to do. So just give it a go. You owe it to yourself and to your friends and family to be healthy and energized. As you try these ideas, at some point you may feel like you're ready to take the next step. Instead of one less cheap meal a week, try 2 or 3. Instead of a half-hour walk, go for 45 minutes or an hour, or go for a 15-minute jog. A huge hurdle for most people is finding the time to make these changes to their daily routine. But if you start off slow and you start off small, they will naturally find a place in your daily routine. The most important thing you can do is just to get started and adjust as you go. Let me know in the comments what changes you'll make to your lifestyle. If you've liked this video, if it's helped you in any way, please like and subscribe. I really wish you the best on your journey, and I wish you every success. See you in the next one. Take care for now.